weird board thing that I don't like it. Welcome to Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome. This is Gnome's Tavern, and we're another great drink for you today. Now, we're releasing this one a day after when I normally release it, because this is going to be another Scrubs-inspired cocktail. And they brought back the show, and they had the new season, which I love how they totally forgot about the real last season, where it was like a school or whatever. But it's about to be the season finale this Wednesday. And I'll tell you, besides some little nitpicking things, I've been really enjoying this season. The gang is really great. The new characters are okay, but I feel like they need more time to kind of develop and for me to care about them more. The only thing I don't like is with these reboots, sometimes they kind of do like the new generation is soft and we had it harder, and that does like the HR lady kind of meh. And then I would love more Dr. Cox. And then of course, my favorite is Dr. Kelso, but he is no longer with us. So of course he couldn't be a part of the show. But I think it's great, and I really enjoy it. So I kind of wanted to do a cocktail that has a little bit of the characters. You know, we did a JD episode where we did the apple teeny. This one's gonna have something from the characters that we all love: Turk, Carla, Elliot, and Dr. Cox. So this is gonna be a cocktail that we're gonna put together. I think I'm gonna call it Invitation to the Barbecue, because there's an episode where JD's not invited to the barbecue. That's their tradition, because they're inviting Elliot and her new boyfriend. And so I think we'll throw a little bit of the new season. So it's called Invite to the Barbecue. And I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out the bitters. We're making this cocktail using the chocolate orange bitters. I know these are Doc Martinez's favorite bitters for old fashions. And his channel is literally named Old Fashioned Ways. So you know that he knows his old fashions. So make sure you get yourself one. That way you can make this delicious cocktail. And let's dive on in. So I know I told you I was making a delicious cocktail. I have to be honest with you, I had no time to test this cocktail out. I literally walked around Total Wine, got the idea for it, and put it together right before your eyes. Look, it's an old-fashioned riff. These ingredients work well together, so it should work well together. And we're gonna start off with some rum. Now, this is a stirred cocktail. This is going to be, what is this top? This is the only rum I could find for that. This is gonna be rum for Puerto Rico. I'm just kidding, Dominican, because that's where Carla's from, and they actually sing that song, I'm Dominican, on the episode where the lady hears music. So this is for Carla. We're gonna do an ounce of Dominican rum. What the frick is this thing? Okay. This board thing, what is this? Just got this like weird board thing that I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, an ounce of Dominican rum. I literally spent off camera like I'm not gonna lie to you, a good minute or two trying to rip this plastic thing off because it wouldn't pour, and then I get to do, I don't know. This is what you come for, right? What is your favorite Gnomes getting confused and breaking things moment? You can put it down in the link below. And now we're gonna do an ounce of some calvados brandy, and this is for Elliot. I was kind of like trying to think of what to do with Elliot. I was gonna do a Connecticut twist, but when she is dating Keith, they often role play as him stealing apples. For some reason, Elliot loves role play with apples and cider thieves. So we're gonna do Calvados apple brandy, which is redundant because Calvados is apple brandy, but in case you didn't know. So that's gonna be for Elliot, some of that Calvados. And now for Turk, we're actually gonna have two parts, and the first part is gonna be maple syrup. Now the reason maple syrup is Turk is obsessed with something called Brenner, which is breakfast for dinner. And there's actually an episode where he learns Spanish and he doesn't tell Carla, and so he hears on our conversation where she's like, if he would clean the house, I would actually do Brenner. And so he like cleans the house so that way he gets Brenner. So it is breakfast for dinner. And we're gonna do, I was thinking 3 bar spoons, But I had the really sugary butter pecan maple syrup, and so we're just gonna do a really generous 2 spoonfuls of maple syrup. And then also for our friend Turk, JD often calls him Chocolate Bear, his Chocolate Bear, so we're gonna do 2 dashes of chocolate bitters, the Gnome's Tavern. 1, 2, we're gonna do 1 more. Now let's stir it up, pour it out. All right, so I understirred this a little bit because we gotta prep our glass, which I did not bring. All right, so this is the Dr. Cox part of it. We're actually gonna do a scotch rinse of, we're gonna use Johnny Walker. I think he mentions it one time. I don't know, they had a sale on these like little bottles of Johnny Walker, and when I was at my wife's family reunion, I had some Johnny Walker, and I was like, I forgot how much I kind of like Johnny Walker, so I bought it, and that's what we're gonna use, and we're gonna pretend that's what Dr. Cox drinks. Because I know he drinks scotch, and he forces JD to drink scotch when he gets depressed. And JD obviously hates scotch. Now I'm not gonna waste this thing, so I got a little glass right here. And I'm gonna drink to you later, or now. Delicious. Scotch, 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 scotch. All right, now we're gonna put a big old cube in there, and we're gonna strain this bad boy. Now, if you don't forget your glass, it won't be a watered down drink, but mine might be a little bit more watered down because I did forget my glass. All right. And then we're gonna zest with a lovely orange. Bam. Bam. And as is tradition, I stole this one from work. Don't tell work. I need an orange. And there we go. There you go. Invited to the barbecue. Everyone who was invited to the barbecue, because JD wasn't invited. Let's give it a try. It smells delicious. Whoa! That is a kung pao of flavor. I get that calvados is like one of the calvados and the chocolate and maple syrup is what I get the most. I do get a little bit of that rum. Let's give it another try. This is also my first drink. Actually, a good bit. I've been busy. Maple syrup's nice. I kind of wish I had a better rum. I think if I had a better rum, it would shine a little bit more, to be honest with you. But I'm trying to go on theme. The calvados is really nice. I like the maple syrup. You know, I don't get as much of a scotch, maybe a little smokiness, but gosh, that is delicious. That's really good. Well, I hope you like this channel. Tell me what your favorite Scrubs memory is, and do you think I represented the crew very well? And I was also thinking about doing a cocktail called a banana hammock for Todd, but I thought this would be kind of cool. I hope you all like it, and don't forget to always tip that bartender. Cheers, y'all.